By now, you will have likely searched for programs using the program discovery page on our website and narrowed down your options. To find this site, you can go to dickinson.studioabroad.com. Regardless of whether you are applying for a Dickinson or partner program, the first step is to submit a Dickinson application to get approved to study off campus. When you're ready to open application, you'll go to the program brochure page. You can find a program by using the search feature here. Once you're on the program brochure page, you'll scroll down and click Apply on the left-hand side of the screen, and then select the term. Applications for fall and academic year programs typically open in mid-December, and spring programs typically open in late May. Remember, you can only apply to one program, so be sure to make a final decision before opening an application. You also want to make sure that you're applying to a program in which you meet the qualifications. Program expectations can also be found on the program brochure page. When you first open your application, you'll be asked to complete general information about yourself. Then you'll see a list of requirements you'll be asked to complete in order to submit an application. These can be done in any order as long as they're all completed. The first item on the list is the student agreement form. Please read the agreement in its entirety and then sign. There is an application fee of $40 and can be paid to the CGSE via online credit card, check, or cash. Please be aware that the CGSE is unable to waive the application fee. You'll also be asked to request an academic recommendation. As a matter of courtesy, you should talk to a professor before formally requesting this recommendation, and do so well in advance of the application deadline to give your professor enough time to complete the form. Just know that they can submit their recommendations after the application deadline. This will not affect your eligibility for the program. Similarly, you'll also be asked to request a recommendation from your academic advisor. If you are a double major, you will request a recommendation from both advisors. Next, there are a series of short answer questions. Each question should have a 1 to 2 paragraph response. I suggest writing your draft responses in Word, then copy and paste them in the application once you're done. You will also need to upload a copy of your passport identification page. Please be sure that your passport is valid for at least 6 months after the program end date. If you need to apply for a passport or renew your passport, make a plan to do so right away. It's important to note that you do not need to upload a copy of your transcript to the application. This is something that the CGSE does for all applicants. A few other things to note. For students studying abroad in the fall who intend to apply to a different program in the spring, please indicate that in your application, as well as the program or programs that you're considering. This information will help CGSE better advise you, particularly on visa processes and academic calendars. Students have the opportunity to include a supplemental statement about their academic record. This can be used if you feel like there is something in your academic record you would like to explain to the program selection committee. This is something that's not required. Finally, there are also reading documents such as mental health and wellness information and identity-based resources. After you've read through the material, mark as read. When you've completed a section of the application, a green check mark will appear on the left. The top of your screen will also show how many items you've completed. Once all of your recommendations have been received, it'll show that your application is ready for review by the program selection committee. If you have any questions about the program application process, please contact the Center for Global Study and Engagement. After you've been accepted to the program, some Dickinson and partner programs require an additional application for the host institution or program provider. Please check your application portal for instructions if that applies to your program.